Okay, so hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn about for in loop. Okay, so how for in loop works, we will see with the example. Okay, so here is the definition. A for loop that iterates over the keys of an object or an array, executing a block of code for each key. Okay, so what is the mean of this? So let me write for in loop. So how we can write? We will write simply for let. Okay, so let me say index in and let me say employees. Okay, why I am writing employees? Because we have employees array. Okay, in the previous video we have already discussed about this. This is what employees, and inside the employees array we have object. So how many objects we have? We have 3 objects in this employee array. Okay, so if you want to access each property of property as well as value. Okay, so this ID is what property and this one is value. This is property and this is value of the object. Okay. So I want to access each property and values. So how we can access using for in loop? So simply we will write the syntax let index I in employees. Employee is the array name, right? And then what I will do, okay, when we are using in, so it will fetch index value of each employee. And whatever the index value will come, it will assign to this index. So what we will do here, we will create a variable called employee. Okay, and then we will say we will write our employees array name. What is our array? Employees. Okay, so if you want to, okay, if you want to access inside this employee array, if you want to access this property, this object's property, so you will mention the index value. What is the index value? 0, right? So we will say here, we will say employees index. Okay, why I am writing index? Okay, because inside the employee array, so first it will fetch 0th index, later it will fetch 1 index object, then it will fetch 2 index objects. So firstly it will fetch this 0th index object, and then it will fetch 1 index object and second index object, right? So that's why we are writing here employees index. Okay, and this index coming from this employee array. Next, what we will write, we will simply print here console.log, okay, backtick, and I'll say employee ID, right? Like this we can print console.log, okay, employee name we can print like this console.log employee, okay, backtick employee. Okay, we have age. Okay, we can print age like this console.log, and we can print designation semicolon, right? Then what we can print console.log, and we can print backtick employee status. Let me write status. Okay, so very firstly it will print this property of 0th index. Okay, because we are using loop, so we are using loop, so it will give 0th index first, and these all the properties of 0th index object. Okay, we are fetching index and we are assigning the index positioning to this employee. Okay, so here we have object, and this is another object, this is another object. Okay, because index value start from 0, that's why we have 0th position and employee ID 1 position, employee ID 2 position, index 2 position, and employee ID is 3. Okay, so it will fetch all the values. Let me say console.log so that we can distinguish. Okay, like that. Let me refresh it. Okay, so it is printing, as you can see here. It's an employee ID, it is printing, employee name, everything it is printing, and later it is printing star star. Okay, so if I remove this, if I remove this line, then what will happen? If I comment this line, then what will happen? If I refresh, okay, so error is coming. Employee is not defined. Okay, employee is not defined. So we will write this statement also. Okay, if we will write here in, okay, So let me print index also, console.log. Okay, so let me say index value. Index position is, we can say index position, right? So let's say, let me refresh. Okay, so what's the index position? Index position is 0, and this is all the values of all the properties and values of index 0th object. Okay, here we have index 0 object. Okay, 0 index, right? We have this 0th index, and this is 1 index, and this is, we have second index, like this. Okay, I hope you are getting, right? Basically, we will not recommend this in when we have to access array of employees or array of objects. In that situation, always people, developers refers off. Okay, off. When you write off, so let me write here employee. So this is most preferable, because you cannot, don't need to write that second line, and you don't need to write this line also, right? So it will also print the employees detail. Okay, this is a more easier way, but I have to tell you the concept of in as well. That's why I'm writing this also. Okay, and this will also work, right? But the one or two line code will increase. Okay, I hope you're understanding. So thank you everyone for watching this video.